ahova ügyintézés folytatódik. És ez a bunkó.
Do I have to spill it out, or should I just put my boot in your arse? Clear off!
Would you just shut your stupid mouth for 2 seconds, please? The steward sent me here to help you.
Oh, that's all I need. Don't he think I got enough on my plate? Now he sends me some ore blade from God's nowhere. Hey, as long as it ain't me is paying for you, hey? You want to help? Knock yourself out. I warn you, there's plenty to do.
Get to the point before I set your breath on fire.
All right, take it easy. No need to get nasty, eh? You want to help? Yes or no?
Keep talking.
Well, for a start, you could try and find one of my patrols that's gone missing. At first, I thought maybe one of those half-wits was sleeping it off under a tree somewhere. But it's been a while now. Maybe something bad happened to him in the swamp.
I guess I could go back and check.
What a coincidence. That's exactly what I was going to ask you. After that, well, I suppose a pro like you, I guess you would be useful helping out the sentries. It won't be luxury. I don't know if you've seen what we're supposed to fight with, but, wow, if you can have a word with your quartermaster to see what he can do for my lads, you have my blessing.
The benediction of a drunk. Better and better.
It's what all us fucking mercenaries dream of. All right, I'll see what I can do.
Right, we may be living in the arsehole of Virgil, but being armed like a bunch of tramps we can do without. And while you're at it, when you've been to the forge, you'll probably feel like letting off steam a bit. Why don't you go and take it out on my lads?
What do you mean?
Kick their arses so they can't sit down and get drunk instead of patrolling. And show them a couple of tricks while you're at it. A bit of training. Couldn't do no harm.
Elszünk havazva egy csomó feladatot.
Your men can't afford to keep their thumbs in their asses. It's time to teach them how to use those weapons.
Knock yourself out, Payblade. I'll go and shake them awake.
Haven't you anything better to do than bother me?
Nincs.
Hang on a sec. The steward himself sent me here to give you a hand.
Wonderful. I've been after him for months to get me some help, and he sends me an armed ape. You practice medicine, I presume? Your tools seem rather barbaric.
Listen, if you show me the recipes, I could probably help you cook up some remedies for these people.
That's very kind of you. Unfortunately, what we are missing most are the ingredients. In fact, there is something that you could doubtless do for me. I'm worried about my assistant Haman. I haven't seen him for a while now, and I fear he might have gone into the swamps to look for the plants I need. We're forced to venture further and further in to find the plants we need. With all that's been going on lately, I forbade him from going back out alone, but the boy is nothing if not stubborn.
Stubborn? Yeah, I hate people like that.
Please find him. He's a good boy. He's done nothing but help others since he arrived. Without him, the House of Healing would be a house of death.
If I'm gonna be slogging through the swamps anyway, might as well take a look around and try to bring back the plants you need too, right? You got any drawings or descriptions?
Yes, that's a good idea. I would be grateful to you. But above all, try to bring back
Egyszer
my
adjátok
assistant
az
Haman
összes
in one
küldetést, nem
piece.
egyesével kell
Here's your
felszólni tőlük.
priority. For the rest, basically, I need food, medicinal herbs, and of course, I wouldn't say no to a few pre-prepared potions. All of our stock seems to disappear so quickly. I'll give you the parchment that I made for Haman to help you recognize the specimens I need. He knows them by heart now, after so many trips.
Right. Plants, potions, chow, and one assistant. If I come across any elven tea, would you like a cup of that too?
That would be lovely.
Have you heard any rumors about a beast wandering around in the marshes?
They are not rumors. There is something in these marshes, and I have a patient in a coma that confirms it.
Something? What does that mean? Where can I find it?
I don't know exactly what it is. The wounds don't resemble anything seen around here before. What you seek is large, powerful, and obviously has enormous claws at its disposal. The wounded man was found west of the swamps, crawling towards the village. If you really wish to fall upon that beast, that would be a good place to start. But bear in mind the possibility that it may be the beast which falls upon you.
Let's talk about your healing house. I found you a few health potions. Ah, shit. I don't have enough yet. I'll be back later. I'd like some information about the village and its inhabitants. Who are these refugees you're helping?
They are the outcasts of the war. Those who didn't have the privilege of dying in combat, or who lack knowledge of the arts of the forge. No one wants them. If I don't help them, nobody will.
You're doing the right thing. Taking care of them is good for everybody's morale. The ones who do the fighting want to know they aren't doing it for nothing, and that their people won't be abandoned while they're gone.
That is far from the only reason. But I'm very happy to hear you say it.
What did you do before the war?
Before the war? Please don't tell me you're naive enough to believe that this war only started 10 years ago.
That's what everybody says.
I come from Shorelin, a faraway land in the north that the Ice Lords probably wiped off the map some time ago. Because no one is left to write the history books, other than a fanatical cult more interested in arcane magic than in human science or medicine. The fact remains that the war is far more ancient than that. For as long as I can remember, I have always known war. I was only just learning to walk when Marshal Winters invaded my homeland.
I have heard of this Ice Lord. Winters the Bloodthirsty.
I wandered along the main roads for years, always heading further south, staying just ahead of the advancing Deadwalkers. First with my sister and a family of neighbors. Then just with my sister. Then all alone. Until the day I met the man who would become my husband. A remarkable elf who taught me how to heal and how to love and help those near me. But after years of fleeing and ending up here in this isolated village so in need of healers, we decided to put down roots. Roan died 8 months ago, leaving me alone and in charge of the House of Healing that we had built together.
I'll take my leave. See you later.
Ja, hat er sich gleichzeitig. Podło go zadźwienić.
Perfect. I couldn't have done better. I reckon the lesson is gonna leave a few marks this time. Have you got time to go again, while they're still warmed up?
Why not? Let's go.
Haven't you anything better to do than...
Hang on a sec.
Wonderful.
Ja, hogy... Jó, hát akkor tök jó helyen volt a mentés.
Listen, if you...
That's... In fact, I'm worried we're forced to...
Akkor gyógyulnak
please.
lövik.
If I'm gonna...
Yes, for the... I'll give you...
Right.
That would...
Let's talk about... Have you...
They are not...
Some...
I don't... The wound...
Well...
You... Is it... Well, I don't...
What...
I was...
I have heard...
I want... Then just a remark. Roan.
Who... You're doing the...
That is...
So what...
You... I've had...
We're at...
At what...
Who...
I did... He was... The stu... Then... Roan. A few...
You think...
Who...
I'll take my...
No. Azt annyi. Öltődjünk egy kicsit vissza, aztán irányozunk a majmok. Jó, hogy hirtelen ennyire belejöttetek itt a csapatharcba. Tényleg. Csak mert hogy jó dolog az 1v4.
So,
The steward said there was a beast attacking the villagers.
This is what one hears, yes. Something. The saddest part is that it's often the guards who end up lost, along with their equipment. Meanwhile, we are overrun with refugees who serve no useful purpose at all.
Get that forge cooking. You've got work to do. I don't want to see so much as a dent in the guard's armor. And we need some weapons with edges that will actually cut something.
I don't even have enough materials to forge a single sword worthy of the name. Sorry, but if what you want... What's more, I'm not really a blacksmith. If you want an assembly line of weapons, I wouldn't count too much on me.
You say you're a gifted artist, and yet you're incapable of forging anything that is actually functional?
No, I didn't say that. The weapons that I create are more than functional. They have a style, a beauty, that goes far beyond their capacity to kill. I was simply clarifying that I have not undergone blacksmith training as such. Making a weapon, even a vulgar, unsophisticated one, takes time and can require several attempts.
So what is it you need?
Everything you can possibly bring me. Metal, leather, coal, preferably in large quantities. A dozen or so pieces of each would make a start, I suppose?
I'll take a look around and see what I can find. I'll be back.
Look at this.
About those sentry guards. Last time we looked at the difference between the hilt and the blade. Now it's...
After last time's arse kicking, they'll drag their feet a bit, but...
Azután már nem tudok szabadulni. Az, hogy egy fegyverszad, vagy minden más? Nem ugrik vissza, üt mind a hülye, azért jó. Most szabad leálltak majd az a cuccom.
My respects, General, sir.
Do I look like a general?
I don't know, General, sir.
If I'm asking you that, it probably means that I'm not.
Well, it could be a test to see if I'm being a good soldier, General, sir.
Then you flunked the test. You are crap at recognizing rank.
They never taught me that, General, sir. Plus, I don't see so good, General, sir.
Is there a boss guard to help you with that?
Yes, General, sir. He posted me here and said to deal with me, General, sir.
This village is condemned, and without a doubt it is better thus.
All right, we're not going to waste all day on this, and stop calling me General, sir. My name is Vulcan.
Understood, General Vulcan.
Whatever. Forget about it, soldier.
Nagyon hülye.
I would like you to give me some information about the village. What do you think of the boss guard?
General, sir, Boss Guard Mason, he is a good boss. He is, competent and,
Be honest, soldier. The one thing I hate is a liar.
it's just I don't want any trouble, General, sir.
You won't get any. I'm asking you this because I trust you, and nobody else will ever know.
Okay, General, sir. Because the thing is, well, Boss Guard Mason, I guess I don't think he is a very good boss, General, sir. He insults us all the time and never shows us how to do nothing. He spends all his time drinking like a chamber pot instead of doing his patrols.
Thanks for the information. It'll stay just between us. All these refugees, are they causing any trouble?
Well, it's true there is a lot of them, so that means a lot more work for us. Sometimes one of them will try to sneak in and steal some food, but we don't ever let them do that. Then again, we can't get too mad at them either. It's all because of the war. Those people are just like us, more or less, except that they've lost everything. And sometimes they help us too. A couple have even joined the guard when the boss thought they was good enough. Plus there's Renko. Well, he fixed up my granddad's spade. He's a real nice guy, that one.
I see. You stand in front of the swamps every day. You must know a lot about them, right?
Oh, not that much, General, sir. I never set foot out there. It's way too dangerous. Boss Mason posted me at this here gate, and that is just fine with me. There's lots of monsters out there. I can hear them, and that's enough for me. And even when there's no noise, there's a whispering, and, well, that's even worse.
The whispering?
Jó kérdés,
Yes,
köszi.
General, sir. Sounds like my own mama's voice sometimes. Except that she's been dead these past 5 years. Plus, I can't make out one word she's saying. And that don't make no sense. Mama and me always understood each other.
I see. Let's change the subject. See you later, soldier.
Canı dostum.
Gods, these people are amateurs. This village is about as secure as your granny's underwear. Not a single watchman at his post. It's worse than I'd imagined.
I'll deal with this, Captain.
Good. I'm counting on you. Remember, if you screw this up, we'll all be joining the ranks of the Dead Walker army as soon as their scouts find this place.
You wanted the Freeborn Blades to help the villagers. Is that still happening?
As long as we have to stay here, yes. Why?
The villagers told me about a beast. I have to find its lair.
Hawk talked to me about that a while ago. He said he'd found some suspicious-looking tracks that led back to the northern swamps.
I'll go and follow the tracks. Where's Hawk?
No idea. I sent him off to scout that part of the swamp, but he hasn't reported back yet.
Captain, I wanted to ask... Do you think the company is going to make it?
Of course. The Blades have always come through. They've existed for more than 2 centuries, and they won't give up now. Not during my watch. But to tell you the truth, we're not looking too fresh. Not with the losses we took back at the temple. And as for new recruits, it's been what? A year or more since we found anyone worthwhile.
Most of us were recruited when the war began. and there aren't many of us left. The only available recruits now are either cowards, deserters, or kids.
If we're gonna hold this village, we're going to have to do it using the locals, even though most of them look like they couldn't organize a party in a brewery. As soon as we've recovered a bit, we'll break camp and head for Carroll Pass. I already sent some of the Blades ahead to see if they could find any new recruits. With a bit of luck, they'll come up with something better than one-armed, no-legged trolley rollers.
Captain, just fought a duel with Ranville, the guardian of the village. And before you start yelling about wasted energy, I want you to know that it was him that insisted on it. He's one hell of a fighter. He hits you like he was chopping down a tree, and he can take a blow and shake it off. He wants to join the Blades.
I have the feeling that every new recruit I take on these days is headed straight for the cemetery. But considering the losses we've suffered, I suppose I can't refuse. Bring him here to me. I'll check him out.
I'm leaving.
Vissza rendőrhöz. Áthelyen a mocsárba. Oh.
There should be enough food. We'll see what Marana says when we get back to the healing house.
The knight heard talk of a troubling event that happened during the meeting between the mercenary and the steward.
Yeah, the short version is that I have a demon living inside of me.
A demon? The knight has never heard of such a creature. Should he be worried?
Don't worry about it. The thing inside of me allows me to control fire. Could be pretty useful against the dead walkers, huh?
Evidently. But is there not a risk that this creature will devour the mercenary?
A risk? Not yet. It needs me, and I have it under control. I talked with the captain. He wants to see you. Come on, follow me.
Okay. Oh, jestem tam, nie?
So, you ever...
I'll get you...
Lovely.
Are you kidding?
You must be hard of hearing. Perhaps you should get yourself a horn for your ear. I specifically told... You've given me enough to begin planning, but nowhere near enough to equip the entire guard.
All right, I'll get them. And if I find a horn, I'll save it for you. But I wouldn't... I'll be back.
keresünk, azt próbáljunk meg még egyszer.
Look at this! My favorite fucking trouble.
About those... Last time we looked...
After
Na, még de segít valaki.
Even so, they are making progress. If you whack them enough times, they remember how to defend themselves. Are you up for giving them one last lesson?
Maybe later on.
Kicsit öltödjünk vissza, aztán mehet. Semmi jobb cuccom.
Look at this!
About those scent... I hope you're...
I'll get him...
Azért nem ő. Túlska happen, ez meg a kettes hullám basszus. Ne csapkodj már, ne bácsám. Úgyhogy most már még inkább nem menj.
Look at this!
About those... So where exactly?
Somewhere out in the swamp, to stop the chrysalids from regrouping too close to the village.
I'll handle it. I'm going.
Szóval hagyjatok, fú. Ezeket kell képezni, jobbak nálam, ez meg 4-en van, összedolgoznak, hagyjatok picsába. Hagyjatok, bazd meg. Annak a szarjait.
Here I got.
This is very...
That just leaves the health potion.
Yes, we're...
I'll take mine.
Go there, Powder Man.
See you later.
Magammal húzolni.
Vulcan, I do love our little chats, but shouldn't you be
I'm leaving.
Vulcan.
Captain?
So, it's Randball, is it?
That is the knight's name. How can he prove his valor to you?
Alrighty then. I'm glad you warned me that he talks a bit funny. Right then, laddie. All you have to do is fight a duel with me. And do your best.
It will be an honor to fight with a man who they say has never been beaten.
If you think you can flatter me into letting you off lightly, forget about it. Like I said, do your best.
The knight hopes that he will be the first to vanquish him. He will not hold back his blows.
That's more like it. Let's see what you've got, laddie. Not bad. Not bad at all. Welcome to the Freeborn Blades, my boy. We were starting to be seriously short of fighters worthy of the name, and you fight like a man. Well, you're a ways off from beating me. Vulcan, he's your recruit. You can take care of him. Go on, away with you.
Welcome to the Freeborn Blades, friend. Don't take it so hard. The entry fight is a humiliation we all had to go through. Me included.
The captain deserves his post and his reputation. He is an exceptional warrior. The knight will be proud to serve under his orders. After such a combat, the knight will need to rest for a moment. He asks that his friend, and now brother, come to find him when he has need.
Okay. See you later.
Szépen vissza. Landottal kell szednünk. Plusz a sajt, mert igazából hízelzéktől végünk folyamat. Nem lehet elhívni őket? Kérdés, hogy hol találom meg őket?
It's frustrating. I feel completely useless here.
Mercenary.
Can I do something for you?
No, thank you. I don't...
According to the villagers, there's a beast haunting the swamp, and it's attacked them several times.
I have heard about it, yes. And although I don't have any concrete information about the creature, there are some things that corroborate what they say. Even though we aren't very good at magic, we still feel it. and since we came to the swamp, we have all felt a powerful source nearby. The problem is that the source seems distorted, corrupted, kind of like the one the Ice Lords use, only not the same.
I hope for our sake you're right about that. Otherwise we're really up shit creek.
We are very certain of it. But this magic could very well have transformed one or more creatures in the swamp, making them more aggressive, bigger. Who knows? Something to frighten the villagers, in any case.
So you're telling me the thing is magic and corrupted? Brilliant. Just what I needed.
Thank you.
I need your help. I'll be going now.
Tudod, sem mentem túl sokra. Valahogy hosszatkedős lesz az a bestia.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
Oh, szia.
Can I have a look at your stock?
Aha, hogy te ilyen vagy.
Greetings.
I have some Who's the big snoring elf?
Show some respect, please. That's Prince Arundel.
Yeah? Fuck.
And?
He's the son of the Elven King, leader of the last army standing against the Deadwalkers.
Yeah, okay. But he doesn't exactly look like he's ready to stand against anything just now. What's wrong with him?
From what I've been told, Relmar brought him here before we arrived. The prince and his men fell in an ambush. Without your friend, he wouldn't have made it out. Unfortunately, he was severely wounded and has probably been the victim of powerful magic. I'm trying to find a cure, but without much success for the moment.
Do you have any idea about what's happening to me?
I'm afraid I may not be able to help you. Your condition is more due to... Your symptoms remind me of certain mental illnesses, where the subject has the impression...
And do these nutcases throw fire and have eyes that burn?
You'd be surprised at what they can do. But obviously, that being the case, if you study them, you might find... In particular, I'm thinking of the fact that most of these poor madmen end up giving free rein to the... Make sure that doesn't happen to you.
I'll be going now.
Vulcan, you must help me.
Well, I'm happy to see that my talents as a doctor...
There's no doubt an explosion would cure him of all his ills forever. But I was actually thinking about your connections with the Red Scribes. If you could speak to them, it would save me having the prince's death on my conscience.
I wouldn't exactly call myself a friend of theirs. But yeah, I can always give it a try. I need your expertise. Will you come with me?
Of course I will. Lead the way.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I need your help. Come with me.
If you want.
Szívet, csak egyet vihetek magammal.
Do you have any...
Unfortunate.
It looks pretty...
Let's hope...
I'm not gonna...
Well...
Don't ask me to go bare...
Don't worry about it, Vulcan. I'll take care of it. The good doctor...
Don't take too long doing it. I may... I'll be going now.
What? Hát ha csak egy jöhet velem, akkor oda a Sibiu.
It's frustrating. I feel...
Na jó, te elszállsz rám, jó.
Mercenary?
Can I do something?
No, thank you.
I need your help. I'll be going now.
Itt fenn mi van? Itt jön. Jó, hogy ma itt? Jó, oké. Akkor húzzunk ki. ki, ugye hát tévedek egy házba. Nem akarsz jönni? Majd most a mágusra jön.
Look at this!
About those... I hope you're...
I'll get him.
Támadás hátulról, az beáll mellénk kb. Akkor basszátok meg. És szűnt.